So I have a feeling that more and more of my videos are going to look like this, and that's fine. Um, I'm all about truth and logic and reason. And I'm going to say this, okay? Not every Republican is trash, okay? There are quite a few Republicans that I can respect what they're saying. I don't agree with it, but I can respect their standpoint because, again, not every Republican is trash. Not every Republican is a Trump supporter, but Trump supporters that are Republican are trash. Um, yeah. So, something else I want to go ahead and get out of the way just so that there's no mistaking it, just so that there's no possibility that I didn't understand what I was saying, or possibility that I didn't convey clearly what I'm trying to exude through this little screen here. I'm a black woman, yes. I'm a light-skinned black woman, yes. I'm a fat black woman, yes. So, all the comments about that, trust me, like, I don't want to be that person like, oh, I'll block you. I don't. I ain't got time for all that. But I will say, I'm going to chastise you like a child, a little bitty kid, if you get out of pocket. So today is Thursday, January 28th, 2021. And if these first 28 days are any kind of indication as to what to expect for the year, I just have one thing to say. Fuck. I probably may not get any sponsors, and that's cool. I don't care. But what I do care about is to make sure that people in my demographic, my age group, my socioeconomic tier, range, whatever you want to call it, that even if ain't nobody listening, I have something to say. We spend a lot of time just as black people playing to the crowd. How can I say this? I grew up in the church. Okay. I didn't really see big issues with the church until I moved from my hometown in Arkansas to where I live now in Texas. And I guess because everything is bigger here, you see things on a bigger stage. I saw a lot of things as a 9-year-old kid that didn't make any sense to me. Okay. One of the things that I saw was all of these pastors sitting up having this having this conservative view about things. Okay. Do not get me wrong. Okay. I understand how being a Christian and following the Bible is going to kind of put you in a conservative zone because I can't use air quotes no more. We're going to grab. You can try to live your life according to that, but it's going to be hella difficult. You know what I'm saying? Just because we are born of sin. Everyone sins. Your existence is a sin. If we're going to go based on those idiosyncrasies, okay? But I saw more teen pregnancy in the church than I saw anyplace else. I saw more drug use in the church. I saw basically more outliers, the exceptions, than the norm in the church. Pedophilia, adultery, larceny, theft, So we spend all that time as a people playing to the room, you know? So good, bad, or indifferent, I really feel like the church, the Black church, has a lot to do with why Donald Trump was able to become the demagogue that he was, instead of them looking at the Manchurian candidate that he was, or looking at the failed Antichrist, as he was. I have no disillusions about what this country is. I have no disillusions about what this country was founded on. I have no disillusions about what the role of politics is. And do not get me wrong, I voted for him. I am extremely excited to see what Joe Biden is going to bring to the table to try to get us back. But what we got to be real about is Donald Trump was white America, was the Tea Party. Donald Trump was payback for 8 years of Obama, okay? And in the 4 years that Trump held office, there has been more fuckery that has come out of the Oval Office ever. Notwithstanding Tricky Dicky, okay? Notwithstanding Bill Clinton, okay? Mind you, those were 2 ex-presidents that were impeached twice, once each, okay? There's a total of 4 impeachments on the books. They belong to 3 people. 1 dude, 2 times. So this is 1 time where Trump won. But we just have to understand that instead of trying to sit and scream them up about, oh, well, you're this, oh, well, you're this, da 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 da. We know who the fuck these people are. We know what they represent. We know, if you look at everybody who has contested the election and contested the certification, who is it? The dude in the wheelchair. I'm sorry, I can't think of his name. I think his name is, he's not Hawley. Whoever the dude is, Cawthorn, if I'm not mistaken. Cawthorn, whatever. He got ate up on CNN the other night because he basically came right out and said, look, my issue wasn't with fraud. There was no fraud. I'm just contesting the elections. He had no basis, nothing to stand on. So it's a lot. I tried to dial myself back. I try to minimize just how much I am consuming. But the unfortunate nature of the beast is every day there's something else that comes out. You know what I'm saying? Now we're talking about, now we're hearing about the senator from, I can't think of his name. But there is a senator who, at the time that he was trying to save himself, his life, and his colleagues during the insurrection, during the riot that was incited by the centaur who stands on his hind legs, that at the very same time, somebody in his family was getting freaking death threats. Like this, you can't make this shit up. This is like the worst reality television show on the planet. This is like, we can't even call this Big Brother. This is the swamp, okay? You can't make this shit up. And Senator McCarthy, where I come from, your first initial gut reaction is always the truth. So when you set up, when y'all was getting ready to go ahead and certify, hours after the election happened, and you set up and he was like, he's responsible, he incited a riot, da 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 da. You told me how you felt in that moment. Now that you're saying, oh no, if you listen to what he said in the rally, he didn't incite anything. Everybody in America has a responsibility. No, sweetheart. That's you trying to cover your ass. And how y'all are kowtowing to somebody who no longer has any relevance, aside from in your mind. But again, that's a prime example of you feeling that just because it's your truth, it is the truth. And I'm sorry, sweetheart. Winners are winners and losers are losers. And that orange bastard, he lost huge. That's all I got.